All right, we have a distinguished panel for you tonight. On our first team, he is a Portland native and is semifinalist in this year's Portland's Funniest Person. Welcome to the stage, Chris Johnson. He is the host of Awkward Phase with David Mascaro and also the co-host of Bugaboo Podcast. Put your hands together for David Mascaro. She is on the Curious Comedy House team, Ramona and the Curious Comedy Sketch team. She's also a writer and performer and a member of the all-women's improv group, The Norns. Welcome, Audrey Butler. On team 2, he is the host of The Ben Harkins with Ben Harkins on Portland Public Access. The 4th episode will be dropping on YouTube later this week. He will also be performing in the Portland Funniest Person contest tomorrow night at 10 p.m. Put your hands together for Ben Harkins. He is 1/3 of Bro Gravy and the host of Front Porch Sessions. Make some noise for Chris Williams. Yeah. You've seen this guy at Bumbershoot and the Bridgetown Comedy Festival. Make some noise for Philip Schallberger. Yeah. And without further ado, your host, Daniel Dagris. I'm gonna put that back.
Hi, everybody. Wow, it's loud. All right, so you know the panel. We're gonna be going through 3 games, and unlike every show before, I think this time we're gonna earn our name. Wait, what? So, let's get started with the first game.
Shall we?
Yeah. Yeah. All right, so our first game is Unhappy Meals.
Daniel.
These are foods.
Daniel, you forgot to let them know what sounds we're gonna make when they do what.
I was kind of hoping none. Yeah, okay. What sounds are we going to do? If they do well.
If they do well, they should get one of these. Not that.
Perfect. And if it's not good?
If it's not good, you probably hear one of these. All right?
I don't think they would have got that.
That's very
pretty straightforward.
All right, so Unhappy Meals, these are foods from abroad. These are foods from here, but they're weird. And so we're going to show you the food. You let us know, what are your thoughts on it? What is it? What do you think's in there? Let's go for the first one. All right, guys.
Tasty.
What do you think about that? Does it tickle the taste buds a little bit?
Is Colgate coming out with a cheese-flavored toothpaste anytime soon?
I call that my girlfriend's mac and cheese. That's what I call that.
Susan B. Anthony's birthday tomorrow, right? All right.
It seems like the tastiest version of sheep intestine that I've ever seen. The sheen on it is really that's bacteria, it's slime, it's from a sheep that has been grazing usually dirt and worms and is itself becoming dirt and worms. Wow. And that just really oozes it out. And I'm kind of hungry looking at it.
Nice. It was a journey.
It's all guts and cheese. Everybody knows it.
Yeah, it's what my sink look like after I thoroughly floss every day.
All right, so it's from Japan. If that helps, it's called milt. It is the fish reproductive tract, including sperm.
Milt. It does a body. Ugh. More sperm, please.
Okay. Now.
I like how loud
for me or for
effects are.
Sure, I have my own mic. Oh, it's not.
Is it not on?
I'll talk loud.
I just want to know who that buzzer was from. Is that guy from the Dairy Council over there? Shit. Okay, fine.
So just so you know, if you're wondering what it tastes like, they say it's likened to pork brains, yet with a lighter, finer texture.
Okay.
Let's move on. All right. All right, guys. Any initial thoughts?
It looks like pinworms and chopped onions with little bits of eyelashes.
What's pinworms?
Pinworms are when you play in the dirt and then don't wash your hands before you lick your fingers.
Yeah.
What?
I've never done it.
That looks like Joe Rogan put it in front of me and said I had 30 seconds to eat it. That's what that looks like.
Oh man, that's good. Yeah.
I don't know how you got my Etsy page of me making my own potpourri, but I don't appreciate it. I want my fucking credit because I need to get repinned right now.
All right. It's called anguilas. Does it give you guys anything? It's from Spain.
Okay.
No?
Is it like baby eels and garlic?
Oh my God! Hit that. Yep.
Hell yeah.
It is baby eels. I tried to find out what it tastes like.
Who would have known that?
Nobody will say. They just fight over whether if it doesn't have the head or not, if it counts.
I like that it has handles, like it's hot.
Yeah.
Guys, that's sad. Those are babies. Baby eels.
It's the veal of the river.
Get one of those like
World.
bumper. Yeah.
All right.
I want to
next
get a
one.
bumper sticker that says Angula's on board. That's what I want to do.
Oh, nice.
All right.
All right. One of our producers had this served in her cafeteria regularly.
I know this. That's called Crisco pie.
Oh, it
It's oil pie.
It should be. What's in that? What's in Crisco pie?
It's pie crust
Okay.
and then a whole lot of Crisco.
This. It's this. I feel like there's a hint here. It's called scrapple.
Oh, I know what scrapple is.
Yeah.
It looks like
It's meat bread.
That's real close.
Yeah.
What kind of meat?
It's like cow. It's cow head. Or it's like isn't it like oh shit the what is it called? Head cheese, right?
It is everything left of a pig after you make the hot dog. Oh. Yeah, exactly.
So their soul. It's just soul bread.
My scrapple has a first name. It's Gross.
I think that's a good one to move on from.
Ready?
Yep.
Let's go.
All right. It looks good.
My mom giving birth.
blue waffle. It's the blue waffle if I've ever seen one before.
Was that?
It's the blue waffle. I'm pretty sure that's the blue waffle.
Wasn't this Katie Couric's colonoscopy video that we're watching?
This is actually Trump's birth photo. It's weird. I'd say it's okay. So it's probably some type of intestine stuffed, but it's like the lower intestines, kind of like the rectum and stuff like that, stuffed with potatoes, onion.
You're not actually supposed to figure out what it is.
I'm trying to believe
I mean, he's doing really
It's
well.
not the game.
I know,
Tell me how much potassium's in it, Spill.
it's like people eat rectum. Like that's not a. It's not a
Every
weird
day.
thing.
That's my favorite R. Kelly album, Eatin' Rectum.
It's so it's essentially. It sounds better if you say stuffed bacon, but it's sausage, cabbage, potatoes baked inside a pig's stomach lining. I think they get that point. Yeah.
That sounds delicious,
Yeah.
actually.
Oh, sorry.
And you see
They
that.
should make it look
Maws.
better.
Why didn't I know that?
If it's made out of that.
Me and the other Chris should have known that, I feel like.
Yeah.
Fucking hog maws.
I think Chris helping out with the whole don't
It
answer
just
the
looks like a
question.
ham
Missed
hock.
that. I missed that.
That's all it looks
Ham
like.
hock? Yeah.
Looks like I saw it in the new Twin Peaks. That's what I saw it in.
I thought you gave him the point.
You know, you're the one with the buzzer, man.
All right.
Should we move to the next game?
Let's move to the next game.
All right. Thanks, guys.
All right. So,
So-
after one round,
Please tell me the points, man.
I really don't know how to score this because they were working
we're in the
together.
I don't know.
But I think it was clear
Well,
that
it
this
makes me
team
feel
has 2
powerful.
points. That team has 0 points.
2 and 0.
2 and 0.
You should get one for
We have
telling him
0?
like about the ingredient situation.
Did you get some ingredients?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
Right. We made some funny jokes.
Are we supposed to be figuring out what's in the food?
2 points. 2 points and 1 point. Here we go.
I like it.
Perfect.
All right.
All right, so this is a comedy show.
This is why socialism
comedy
doesn't
show,
fucking
yeah.
work, okay? Fuck Bernie and fuck this point system.
I don't even get it.
2 to
All right,
1,
man.
okay.
Ready? Ready
Yeah,
for the
let's do it.
All right, next game.
A lot of brown on this side, that's all I know.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah, let's all think about it. Let's all think about it. Portland.
I'm sorry.
This is awkward.
Goddamn rent's going up again.
All right. Next one. Which is bigger?
All right, I'll be good at this. Let's start.
All right. So the height of the world's largest rubber duck
Ooh.
or the world's smallest volcano? This is a good time to actually get points, too.
Yeah. I think it's the height of the world's largest rubber duck.
I like it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does that mean we have to just answer
have
the
to
other
choose
way?
the opposite.
Like, do
Please
we?
don't. Yeah.
I think it's also like the world's largest duck because like volcanoes are bullshit. They're like anything is technically a volcano if just like a little bit of mantle just pops out of the
It's a
ground.
hole.
Yeah.
It's a hole.
Volcanoes are just mountains with acid reflux. We all know that.
Fuck volcanoes.
Well, this one's an Audi. Like, this one counts as a volcano. But it's still okay. Yeah?
Yes!
So, it is a rubber duck at
knew that.
61 feet tall.
We knew
It is a whole 20 feet taller than the shortest volcano.
You know-
And there's a spiral staircase inside. So
Wow.
We
You
have
know
so much
where the
plastic.
shortest volcano is?
it's in Puebla, Mexico. Yeah.
It,
It's 43 feet.
it would have been really nice to have the picture up here, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know. If only I was the one doing it. Yeah.
Ah, yeah. I remember
How-
that next time.
You know, there's certain things we're just going to have to Google.
What do you mean by small exactly?
43 feet? That's small for a volcano.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think we should discriminate against volcanoes.
What was the
on
final
that side.
cost of the rubber duck? Do we know the size of the bill? Fuck you, right? Right? Am I right? Am I right? Fuck me, right?
Oh, yeah.
Now give me my point.
All right.
All right, which one takes longer? The time it takes to watch every Simpson episode back to back, no ads, or the average time it takes to travel to the moon?
By what means are we traveling to the moon?
It's average, so it's the ones who actually have. So like trips that have been made.
Okay, are we talking all of the Simpsons or just the good Simpsons?
Oh no.
Oh.
All of
When
them.
was this question written? Was it back when there were like 12 seasons of The Simpsons, or back when there was like
Last week.
last week? Okay. I feel I'm gonna confidently say it takes more time to watch The Simpsons than to travel to the moon.
Interesting.
What do you guys think?
Interesting.
Well, it took like 6 hours for like the Apollo guys to get to the moon. Oh no.
Yes.
Yeah, so let's do
Definitely Simpsons. It
yeah,
has to be.
definitely Simpsons on
There's
that
so
one.
many seasons. Give me a break.
Yeah. Oh, it also depends on
Yep.
what.
It's the Simpsons episodes.
I just
Very
like
nice.
the I just like the idea of Neil Armstrong going, is Ned Flanders' wife dead yet? Okay, we're not at the moon. We're not at the moon.
Also, like you didn't like that question was a little vague because you didn't specify the method of travel because we're assuming rocket ship. But like, what if it was like a ladder? You know,
Boom.
we have to climb a ladder to the moon. That would take for fucking ever.
Or if Chris
So in that
Traeger
case, the
was
Simpsons would
running to the
win.
moon.
Yeah, you could run that like a podcast all
Yeah.
the way over and over. Yeah.
Okay, so
All right.
be better.
Here we go.
Cool. All right, number of Hello Kitty shops in the world or number of animal shelters in the U.S.?
I think they should go first this time since we went first last time.
It's Hello Kitty. Those animal shelters don't make any money.
Well, it's also like what classifies as animal shelter is like a dog pound or just like, hey, buy a pet type of thing. And
I
in that
think
case,
it's
there's
any
like a,
animal
All of
shelter.
them.
If I was a
So-
happier person, I would say Hello Kitty.
okay. Well, I would actually have
I'm
to
gonna
go
go
with
with-
animal shelters because Petco qualifies as an animal shelter because it sells animals.
I think it's a tie between how many dead eyes are in either shop. So
So do we have to work this out as a team now, or is this just like?
we can fight.
You don't
I
have to work
mean-
anything out.
Look at how many strip malls. There's got, okay, well, so we're right then.
In
All right, so we choose both answers.
Japan has a
Both
strong
answers and
Hello
that,
Kitty.
and like we
Very
answered
nice.
before them. So
Do you guys?
Yeah.
I think so
We're
too. We're
underestimating
100% united over here. Hello Kitty.
Hello Kitty.
Hello Kitty.
You guys?
Yeah, both answers.
yeah.
Both.
Cowards.
Yes.
I think we should get half a point no matter what, right?
All right.
It's Hello Kitty. There's more Hello
Obviously.
Kitty shops than Goodbye Kitty shops.
Nice try, kitty shop.
Yeah, sorry.
That was a good one.
That joke is good.
All right.
You were sitting on that one. You're
right.
sweating now.
I was sweating before. All right. Final one. Bad medicine. So we're going to tell you part of the history. You guys try and fill in the rest. These are all real cures, or at least at one time they were. All right. What was the most popular new method of combating impotence and infertility in the U.S. in the early 1900s?
Ooh, I think it was like having sex with a virgin, right?
I think everybody should have a go at this one.
I would.
Sorry.
Like it was booze, right? It was like booze.
No,
was like,
'cause
it had to
booze
be
made
like
it- I thought
whiskey
it
and
was-
formaldehyde.
I
Like,
thought it was cocaine.
It was either something like with manure or something like that. You know, like 1900s, or like, yeah, you just wipe a bunch of like cow shit on your dick and then everything works out, right?
I think just getting in a fight.
fighting your family.
Makes me so fertile.
So yeah, we don't have an answer.
Drinking pee? Drinking a younger man's pee? Dipping your dick in a younger man's pee.
How racist can we get on this one? I'm gonna say eating Native American scalps.
Wow, 1900s.
It's early 1900s.
Things
they
were rougher,
They were
though.
all gone by then.
Were they gone? Jesus Christ, Andrew Jackson did.
We're okay. Well, hold on.
Eating
All
a
right, so
bison
the cure
scalp.
that they were
Said
doing.
Native Americans, don't be so up.
No. Yeah. All right, so John Brinkley became
Hold
one of
on,
the
is it
richest
milk?
doctors-
Oh.
It was yeah. So he implanted goat testicles in a scrotum, became very rich, was not a doctor, and
Did they
yeah.
keep the other testicles there, or
Oh,
did
yeah.
they swap them
Yeah,
out?
more the better.
So double
yeah,
double
a lot of people died.
stuffed.
Were there a lot of goat babies born during this time?
Yeah.
Also, what would happen if like the body didn't take the implant? Because like that's got to be a horror show in and of itself.
Yeah, they didn't know what they were doing. They
Why
just like
goat?
kind of beanbag them next to each other like a fucking full sleeping bag. How did that work?
And why goats
Yeah, like
specifically?
I feel like a bull is more of a manly
1900.
animal,
It's
right?
1900.
Or a horse.
Are you saying
Yeah,
these like
right? They would
testicles
know
were like the original fidget spinners? They're just like, there's too much stuff going on with my hand right now.
I want to remember this though. It's 1900.
It is
These aren't
1900.
operating rooms.
They still had bison by then.
They had
Bison balls are
knives,
way
so-
bigger than goat testicles.
They're using like a dull knife and then jamming a testicle of a goat into your scrotum.
There's a documentary, so
Oh, okay.
if we want to dig in. Yeah. How are we on time, Isaac?
We're doing okay. We're doing okay.
All right. Should we do the next one?
However, no, we can't because
Nope.
we did not do a score tally
Oh, let's do
between the
it.
last round. And
Timekeeper's fucking chill. Like, how much time we got left? I don't know. Time's subjective. Fuck
good.
you. I don't know. It's a construct made by us, so I don't know. You tell me.
I'm
Preach.
glad we can stop to address the points, which is what everyone is caring about right now.
So basically, since David challenged my person of colorness, David's team is leading by 1 point now.
Yeah.
All right.
Affirmative action works, everybody. We're all going to college for free.
All right.
That's I
okay,
did
now
have a
you
lot
are.
of scholarships. That is true.
Next question.
Okay.
Cool.
Right.
All right. In order to stay active and alert, what did Hitler have injected into his butt on a daily basis?
Gunpowder.
Seems good.
I don't think that's right, but I thought it was funny.
Goat testicles.
His thirst for revenge.
It has to be Coke, right? Like it's just like
Yeah.
like they had Coke back then. Like that, it had to be Coke.
Or amphetamine, I think.
The German
Yeah.
language
Yeah.
itself sounds like it's powered by cocaine. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I
think
Positive reviews about his art shows when he was a kid.
so,
You
yeah.
want to throw him a point?
The
This
baby
side?
that you
What
would
was
have
that?
killed.
They said amphetamines.
The baby
Yeah.
that
So
would
he
have
had
killed.
he had vitamins, sometimes laced with methamphetamines. Dang. Yeah, it's to help keep you fresh, alert, active, cheerful, talkative, tending to stay awake far into the night.
Anti-Semitic.
Yeah.
Anti-Semitic.
Wacky Hitler.
All right.
Next question.
Oh, Hitler.
Right. Made of earthworms, pig brains, rust, and bits of mummified corpse, what did it treat? Bonus point if you can figure out how it was applied.
Did it work? Can I ask that? Like, did it actually work, or is
I
it
know what
just
it
some
treated.
bullshit?
That specific mixture of things treated the condition we all have called life. That is what it treated.
I think it treated intense headaches, and they added a little bit of cat urine to this, mixed it up to a compress, and put it on people's foreheads.
Is this Brandon Fraser's IMDb descriptions? I don't understand what this is.
I'm just trying to think of like.
Oh, there's a lot of sympathetic Brendan Fraser fans. Like, oh, we just talked about Hitler injecting stuff in his butt, and that was no big deal. Well, the guy from fucking what is that? Monkey Bones just gets a little bit of unfavorable views. Dudley Do-Right can't have some like negative criticism about his life. Fuck you, Portland.
When there's a worse mummy, we look back on the better days. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of. Like,
I'm gonna say heartburn. What do you think about heartburn, guys?
well, like,
I mean, that's what the audience said, so.
Where in the world had an abundance of mummified corpses? Because that's pretty scarce. That's like either you're in the Andes or you're in Egypt.
But don't forget rust.
Migraine?
It's just weird.
Well, if rust, then that has to be in the talent. And they didn't.
Anything can rust. They had metal back then.
Yeah, but like I don't know.
Maybe we're thinking too much. Like maybe it's not.
Well, like Andes didn't have metalwork, so it wouldn't be rust.
Did it treat those
Did anyone
beetles
here
that
go
crawl
to-
into your skin in that one movie, the Mummy? Not funny. I know. I'm just really.
We're just all really curious now.
Gas. It treated gas.
Should we say unwanted pregnancy?
Oh, I like that. And if that's the case, how was it applied?
Unfortunately.
Through Hitler's butthole. I'm assuming is how it was.
It's probably something common. The cold. The common cold.
It's about time to wrap it up.
All right,
Probably
cool.
some
Let's do it. Rapier wounds.
like specifically from rapiers, not like.
Specifically, yeah.
What did they use for longsword wounds?
Also, like dagger wounds.
No rust for those.
Yeah. When two men sword fight, sometimes there's rapier wounds.
How's your rapier wound going? Oh, it's fine. My jaw clicks every day, but I can barely feel it.
So they actually would apply it. So this was the powder of sympathy, and they would apply it to the rapier that wounded the person, and hope that sympathy magic would heal them.
So they'd stab you twice. Is that what you're saying?
No, they just treated
So
the
rapier
sword.
wounds. So I got confused. I thought so you got wounded by a rapier. Then the guy was like sorry, and then they applied all this mummy dust rust bullshit.
On the
And
sword.
they stabbed. Yeah, and then they stabbed you again.
No, just on the sword.
As like some kind of weird
Just on the sword.
Jonas Salk kind of thing.
Just on the sword.
So
Okay.
if they use a rapier to cut your scrotum open to then put a goat testicle in it, then they rub that shit on your balls.
No, dude. They didn't have needles back then. They had the super long sticky swords.
Yeah, this is the 1600s.
They didn't know how to apply that.
They had to go 300 more years to figure out that goat testicles were the move.
Got it.
All right.
All right,
How are we
looks-
doing on
Looks
score?
like we are out of time, and the score is all tied up.
All right, audience.
That was
If you
awesome.
vote for this team, the one, let's hear it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. If you vote for this team, I
Yeah.
think it's kind of a tie. Maybe these guys. I think these
Yeah.
guys. Thank you, everybody.